We're going to Manchester.
We're going to Manchester. I think for 2024, I'm in my era of just because the event is on for 2 days does not mean that you have to go for 2 days. This week, I've got an on the business week, which is my favourite week. I have them blocked out once every 4 weeks, which is really excited to spend quality time with my friends. Oh, very gingery. It's being, I know I can eat it. I cried when I saw Heather. Heather's in another country. Me and Abby have been on different planets. 17,000 work things have happened. All right, cool, so let's go. What's happening today, James?
What's happened today is I got up at Rachel o'clock. I'm not happy about it.
Got up at Rachel o'clock because
we're going to Manchester.
we're going to Manchester. I feel like we haven't spoken about Manchester on the YouTube channel at all, so if you don't follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well as LinkedIn, you should definitely check it out. We'll put some links up here. So on Instagram, I share my daily schedule so you can see exactly what it's like behind the scenes of running a rapidly scaling accountancy practice. And we need to talk about Manchester because we're scaling rapidly. Yeah, today we are opening officially our second office. So we've grown and scaled strivex. I now say Oxford and Manchester because they're the nearest cities. But
Well, that sounds way better than Stoke and Church.
I say Oxford and Manchester.
Yeah.
Because there are cities, because if someone's from Manchester and I say Stoke and Church, they'll be like, eh. I'll be like,
Yeah.
it's Oxford. It's 10 minutes from Oxford.
So I've got my LED light set up.
The classic accountancy strivex LED lights. We've bought two. We've got one up in the Oxford office, taking one up to the Manchester office. James had to bring his little toolkit.
Basically electric screwdriver.
This is DIY, Ken. So we're 3 hours away. We're running a little bit behind schedule because James decided he would pack at 5 a.m. for 2 weeks. James is going to Manchester for 2.5 weeks. I'd made him a list on his phone of everything he needed to pack, and he decided to pack this morning. I feel like you will have forgotten loads of stuff because you packed this morning.
I've only packed for half the trip.
Because there's a washing machine?
Yeah. I ran out of space for suitcase.
Boys just need a few pair of pants though, don't they?
Yeah, we turn them inside out.
Cool, so what's the plan for today? So we've got
Tasha and Annabella are going to meet us there.
Yeah, so obviously James and I are going up. We've got two existing strivex members of staff who will be calling the Manchester office their home. So one lives in Sheffield and one lives just outside of Manchester. And then we've got employees number 3 and 4 starting, one today, one next week.
Yep.
And then number 5 in Manchester starts in May. And then we've got 16 in Oxford. So it's Jack's first day today. James got another boy joining the team because the current ratios are off. We are not an equal opportunities employer.
So we've got James, and Jack.
James, and Jack. Super excited. So we thought, I feel like YouTube gets the best like behind the scenes moments. I'm not gonna lie. Thought we'd bring you behind the scenes. I'm excited to be in a city, like a city centre.
We're right outside Chinatown. Rachel's favourite food.
I do love Chinese. You hate Chinese.
Yeah.
Not the people, just the food. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a 3-hour journey, so I'm going to do my makeup when we get closer, because she can't be asked. So, see you in 3 hours.
See you in 3 hours.
Welcome to Car Get Ready With Me. Oh, I saw a TikTok the other day. Kylie Jenner, one of the Kardashian babies, doing like 5-minute makeup on her private jet. This is basically the same thing, just strivex edition. 5-minute cute Get Ready With Me. Manchester! Sign for Manchester. Woo. Woo.
I said we were going to eat her.
Oh, sorry.
Constant problem. much, do they?
What?
Online.
What, me not been able to, not been able to hit?
Yeah.
That's because I pretend I'm fine. It just creates a problem though. Because then people think I'm fine online and then they think I'm fine in person and I'm not fine, but then I pretend to be fine so everyone thinks I'm fine and I'm like, I'm not fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into
The
it.
lip reading.
There's this, like, because I
people.
can't see your mouth.
Yeah.
All the lip reading came in handy yesterday when I was watching those Morrison stuff kick off. I was like, she did what? You did Deliveroo? Deliveroo is like a really easy word to
Yeah.
lip read as well. I'll have to check. I'll check my phone. So. Auto glass repair. Auto glass replace. Oh, my marketer's dream. Yeah.
Do you reckon we should get one for a counter sheet?
What of a dream? Or a jingle. A jingle.
Jingle.
She's done. She's done. You know you've got a good life when you'd rather make a coffee and drink it at home than go out and get a coffee or get a coffee on the way when you're travelling. So I hesitated. I debated whether or not to continue this vlog because it has been a couple of days since me and James captured that piece of Manchester. And do you know what? It's a really, really important milestone and I want to keep it in for the memories more than anything else. But also, like, I love it when, even if they're a bits and bobs, like I love watching vlogs from the creators that I follow, even if they're a little bit higgledy-piggledy. So to debrief a little bit on Manchester before I let you know what we're up to. Obviously vlogging in the car was as far as we got because I prioritise like presence all of the time over content. And it was a brand new member of staff's first day, our first day in the office. So lots of like practical stuff to sort out, lots of like office space practicalities, lots of running around. It wasn't the most productive day, but just really, really struggled to get my camera out. And then that evening was actually the only evening that James and I had to spend together in Manchester. So we went out for a little date. So that was really, really sweet, but just wasn't really around to pick up my camera. And you can probably tell by the last vlog that I posted and then this vlog, I'm just trying to get better at picking my camera up and bringing you with me, regardless of like if it's a perfect aesthetic vlog. And so thought I would pick the camera up this week and continue with the same vlog. Because this week, today I'm heading into London. It is the Digital Accountancy Show this week. This year, DAS is a 2-day event. I'm speaking on day 2, which is tomorrow, so I'm gonna bring you with me for tomorrow. I think for 2024, I'm in my era of just because the event is on for 2 days does not mean that you have to go for 2 days. No one will notice that you're not there, but you will definitely feel it if you force yourself to go. So this week I've got an On the Business week, which is my favorite week. I have them blocked out once every 4 weeks. Or once a month, and it is a week to exclusively work on the business. Obviously this trip to London has been a bit of a spanner in the works. It's basically taking 2 days out of my on the business week, but couldn't jiggle things around. So I'm heading into London. My My best friend Heather is back. She has been traveling the world for 7 months, 6 months, I think. She's been traveling the world for 6 months. She quit her corporate job, she became self-employed. She's a client of ours, she's my best friend. She's back in the country. She's been back in the country for about a week, but I'm seeing her today, and you can probably tell by the smile on my face, I am so excited. For any self-employed people, what we do is insane. What we do as self-employed people is insane, and you know those people that keep you sane? Heather is one of those people for me. I've got like 3 or 4 of those people in my life, and Heather is one of them. So excited to see her. So she's got an Airbnb in London for the week, so I'm going to join her for today. She's out at lots of like very exciting meetings. I don't know if she'll be able to tell you about them later, but she's got some really interesting meetings. I am just gonna get my head down and do some deep focus work at the Airbnb, and then tonight our best friend, we're a group of 3, is coming over to the Airbnb, and we were like, oh my god, let's go out for dinner, and then we were all like, but we hate people. Why don't we get a bougie takeaway to the Airbnb, have like a little slumber party? So that is exactly what we're gonna do. So gonna have a head down on the business day today. Got lots of personal development with the team later on today. And then, yeah, just really excited to spend quality time with my friends because I need it at the moment, and I'm just, yeah, I've just missed them both so much. So very excited for that. And then tomorrow I've got an angel investment meeting, which I'll tell you more about later. And I've also got DAS. So Heather and I are speaking together on high performance leadership strategies. The 2 of us together always goes down pretty well, but I will chat to you more about that later. So the plan for today is head into London, get into the Airbnb, get cozy, get settled, and get some really deep focus on the business work done, sprinkled in with a little bit of my best friend. I am so excited. I'm just gonna sit and drink the rest of this coffee and then head off to London. But sorry for the whiplash that you will have got from the beginning of this vlog to now, but I'm just bringing you the real life content because life is pretty chaotic right now for me as a business owner. So let's head into London. Let's go. Very gingery. It's pink and I can eat it. Okay, so I travelled across London, came to meet Heather, cried when I saw Heather. Literally haven't seen her for 6 months, and obviously we've spoken a lot in the last 6 months. We speak every day, but that hug, you know when that hug hits you. So caught up with Heather. Heather's gone to a very big important business meeting, which I don't think I can tell you about, but bloody wild. I have had terrible Wi-Fi, so I've had to reschedule some meetings with the team, which makes me so sad. Like, rescheduling any meeting makes me feel bad and sad, but scheduling internal meetings with the team makes my heart hurt. But the Wi-Fi was so bad, and their personal development meetings, which I take very seriously, and like you need good Wi-Fi for, like, to hear what people are saying. So I also generally need 10 out of 10 Wi-Fi because I use subtitles. So I'm hard of hearing, profoundly deaf, and I need 10 out of 10 subtitles in order to actually be able to hear people. And so if I have like anything less than amazing internet, just like it just ruins my entire day. Note for next time, Rachel, just if you're traveling, don't have calls, just move them. So Heather went off to her meeting. I had to change stuff because of my Wi-Fi, and so I've actually done quite a bit of content creation while we were here. I've had a couple of videos that I've wanted to film for a while. You can probably see the location is super aesthetic. Can you see my Joe and the Juice bag on the floor? Yeah. I've actually just made a video about like allowable expenses, like what you can claim for food and drink when you're traveling. So this was a very good opportunity for me to go and get some lunch. So I've even turned going and getting lunch into work. And then I also filmed another one about when content creators and influencers and celebrities can claim for makeup as well, which is super fun. And I'm just gonna chill and have some lunch. I've got some more like head down laptop tippy tappy work that I can do. Like it's not cloud-based, I can do it on my computer, so I can do that this afternoon. And then we're having a little girly sleepover, but you guys do not want a mukbang video of me eating, so I'm gonna park this here, but I will tell you what I got. I got a Serrano from Joe and the Juice. Serrano is my favourite. It's like Serrano ham, avocado, vegan pesto, and mozzarella. And then for afterwards, because in the afternoon, she got a little brownie. Got a brownie. I love a brownie. I was actually gonna get carrot cake, but I got a brownie instead because I'm not sweet enough. So I'm gonna eat this, Pretty sure I saw on my YouTube home screen this morning that Molly May just released a vlog, so I might like guilty pleasure watch that while I'm eating my lunch before I go back to work. So yeah, come and do some deep focus work before we have a little girly sleepover tonight. Oh, I'm so excited. So did we vlog yesterday when Heather got back from her very important meeting that we're not allowed to talk about? No, we did not. We had a girly sleepover. We ordered Mexican food. No one was wearing a bra. It was great. And we sat for like 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, just ate food, caught up. Heather's been in another country. Me and Abby have been on different planets.
Abby's got engaged.
Abby's got engaged since we spoke last.
Yeah.
17,000 work things have happened. Yeah.
It never feels like enough time.
What, we saw each other at Christmas? Yes, it's been like 3 or 4 months. And you know when you just can't remember everything that's happened, so you just are like, well, this is what's happening right now. I did say we should have all been taking notes and we should have made like a PowerPoint presentation.
We should, but at the same time, I think because we're all content creators, there's not a lot you miss.
Yeah, we should have just been like, what wasn't online that we can talk about, like, yeah.
But we've found plenty.
Yes, we sat and ate Mexican food. And now we're off to a Women in Accounting Tech breakfast.
Very excited. There's some badass, I don't want to say the B word, badass queens there I'm very excited to speak to. We're about to get the bus across a very sunny West London and just go up, sit on the top deck and look in everyone's windows.
Yeah.
Just look at all the dream houses.
Yes, we're going to Women in Tech networking event. Then we're going to Candid, which is Heather is a client of ours. They're a client of ours. We've got some very exciting, I guess we can talk about it now because it won't be out until after. Yeah, Candid have been doing a raise for the last couple of months, and it was actually in a previous vlog I did a come to a client with me. Candid have been doing a raise. Heather is an angel.
An angel investor.
Heather is an angel investment. Heather is an angel investor. It's your first investment.
First investment, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it feels really special because I think the stats are only 2 to 3% of VC funding, of any sort of funding across the UK and America, goes to female-run businesses. And not only is this going to a female-run business, it's by a female, where the entire valuation, accounting, raise process has been done by a female.
Yeah.
And it just, yeah, it all feels very like powerful, lots of love. We're also all very young.
Yeah.
Which makes it exciting because like I've always felt like a bit of an imposter with my age. So then to be surrounded by other very young women doing just things that ordinarily would be done in your 50s. Yeah.
So we're going to Candid. We've got a couple more investment chats to have. We're going to take some pictures to announce the investment. Obviously Candid is a self-portrait studio, so leaning into the concept to do the announcements.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have a lunch, and then we've got to head to the Digital Accountancy Show, which is kind of where we're going this morning to do our session. But we'll bring you with us.
Keynote, main stage, big, and us two on stage together.
And our prep was us two in bed last night at 10 PM being like, okay, yeah, we're fine. All right, cool. So let's go. She's back, and she's back with a lisp, because the only thing that could have made this vlog more chaotic was me getting my Invisalign fitted halfway through. Important question. And now I'm talking, it doesn't sound that bad. And this is a new set of trays. So I've had my Invisalign on, and this is the second set of trays. So it's actually not as bad, I think, as I think it is. But just after the Digital Accountancy Show, I can't speak. Just after the Digital Accountancy Show, I got my Invisalign fitted and my mouth has just been really, really sore. So I've just picked up my camera to close off this vlog. But I have a question for any other like content creators. If you've had Invisalign, do you just leave them in to create content, or do you take them out to talk and then put them back in again? Because I'm gonna have these for like a year. I can't take them out every time I talk because a big part of my job is content creation, especially stuff like this where it's vlog, it's like long form. And I'm not sure if I'm going to watch this back and be like, why did you think you could create content wearing them? I did a podcast last week. And so the mic is really good. I have a Yeti Blue podcast mic where the gain is up quite high. So it's almost a bit like ASMR-y. That's going to go on the list of content I can never watch back, otherwise I'll cry. That's definitely going to be on there. But yes, wanted to pick up the camera and close off this vlog because it has felt chaotic, but I've just pieced it together and watched it back, and I'm just really proud of myself for continuing to pick up the camera, even if I think the vlog feels chaotic. Like, you can probably tell over the last 4 years, from the dining room table to where I was doing all of the accounts prep to now, my role has changed a lot, and the chaos that is my diary and stuff changes all of the time. Like, there are so many moving parts to my role and to what a day in my life looks like that I think I'm just gonna have to lean into it and just bring you guys along for the ride wherever I can, and maybe get a bit better at vlogging in like public and in situations where I would normally just like not include the camera. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you so much for spending the vlog with me. Thank you so much for coming to the digital accountancy show, for coming to Manchester. There's just been so many little bits I am so excited to like have here in the scrapbook that is YouTube of our lives. We can watch it back in 10 years time and look at us opening our second office. So just a super, super big thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. As always, the very best way to support me as a creator is to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications bell so that you get notified every time I release a juicy video like this one. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I hope to see you again very soon.